to be honest, everything's gone in first time, hasn't it, mate? Like everything. Every single bolt that we've taken off, I mean, a minute later and it's back in. That won't fly, will it? Not for a VW. Look at the Baja bug. That is an amazing bit of kit, and we'll definitely be doing a video on that. Got some big news to share on the channel today about a little trip we might be doing to Africa. But this is Wayne. And I met Wayne, how long ago?
Feels like about 20 years.
About 20, no, about 9 months ago. Bought a roof rack off him for the Beetle. He's as much into cars as I am. Just got this. What is this again?
Trans Am.
Trans Am.
As in the Bandit.
8 miles to the gallon. Just when prices couldn't get any more expensive. What is the best car to buy? So yeah, we kind of got chatting a few months ago. We've become mates. We both like cars that break down, apparently. But the Karmann Ghias up here, so we're going to start doing a bit of work on that.
Was that a cue?
Yeah, I think it's time, mate. So the Karmann, Wayne very kindly offered to work on, and we were getting some starting issues with it. And actually, I did end up knowing what was wrong with it. I just didn't know how to fix it. It was a fuel delivery issue. What was it, mate?
Yeah, fuel pump.
Fuel pump, fuel filter.
Fuel filter.
So it was all pretty bad on the back end, but that's been fixed. And today's plan is to get in here and get all of this stripped off so we can get the new parts on. You can see the bag that's there. So we're going to be reusing the bag. Hang on a minute, let me just change my ISO so you can actually see what I'm seeing. There we go, guys. Lovely. So yeah, we're going to strip out the trailing arms, get those removed today. We've just needed some specialist parts. I also fitted stainless steel exhaust that Wayne got for me, which is awesome. We had new tips put on there. Wow, look at that. So let's just bang this ISO back to where it was before. There you go. So you can see the difference between this was our issue. I mean, completely bent. That should be like that, completely straight. The trailing arms on the car at the moment have actually had their lower shock mounts completely cut off. Whichever joker had this car before didn't know what they were doing. So Limebug very, very kindly gave us new trailing arms, as well as the very, very, very last set of these parts of their old style air ride system. So that's the plan today. Let's get some of this stripped, see how we get on. Might have a running Karmann Ghia very soon. Yeah, got the new shocks. So we've just got the old arm off, and this was the issue. So I'm just going to turn that over, and there should be a mount on there like this. This whole part of the car had been chopped off, that which was the issue with it, which is absolutely bonkers. But yeah, Wayne's done a good job of getting that off. So we're going to get the shock off now. We've got new shocks to go on. You can also see we've got the new bushes going in, so they're in there as well. And touch wood, things are going pretty good.
And there comes the Scottish weather.
So we're getting on all right. The right hand side of the vehicle's now coming back together, and you can see, let me just bounce up that ISO again. There we go. So this is all the new parts that we've put on, and we've just got to get all that bolted back together. So we've been going for about probably 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and it's just been a bit of a nightmare. I mean, the system, I'm sure when it was designed, was kind of cutting edge, but trying to get it in, and it's aftermarket parts that you're putting onto a 50-year-old car. Nothing lines up. So there's been a lot of anger, some tears, but we're getting there. So 2 days later, and we have finally got one side fully rebuilt and back together. So happy days with that. Now yesterday I got a phone call. We're doing some stuff for a production company, getting some defenders together, so we couldn't get back on the car. But here we are, trying to beat the weather, other side. Wayne spent 3 hours trying to get the main nut off this side of the shaft assembly. And how many things did you break? 2 bars, so I got through 2 bars. And then my friend at Car Components very, very kindly lent us his absolute beast of a torque wrench. Got down here, tried it. 3 seconds and it was done. So really, really happy to start on this side, and hopefully this will go a little bit quicker. Another thing that my absolute best mate has done whilst I was away for the day, sorry about the wind, you might not be able to hear me, is he's got all of the new system wired in, which is the management system for the air ride. So that is now pretty much together and we can control that from our phones. I'll show you that a little bit later. Let's try and beat this weather. Look, typical Scotland, right? Grey clouds, absolutely hoofing it down. Blue skies, sunny. So that's what we're going to be dealing with all day. So I might have to get off this camera and actually do some work.
Brake line's on. Boom, boom, boom.
So we have got both sides on, and have to be honest, like it was going really well, but the last hour and a quarter's probably broken us. Probably been longer than that.
Previous bolts didn't help, did they?
Yeah, it's yeah, the bolts really. We can tell, like after taking this apart, that the previous owner clearly did this as quickly as possible. There were parts cut off it as well. But it's all back together. Let's get it assembled. So we finally got all of the suspension put back on the car, and the wheels are back on it, and it's all in one piece. But it's getting late. We're going down to Volksworld first thing tomorrow morning, and we're just going to leave it for now. So I'm going to sign off here. We've got that back end put back together. Next time, or very soon, I will show you how the air suspension works. But yeah, if you like the content, hit subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye guys.